Hello, my name's John Sermon. I'm a church minister based in the UK, and I'm offering short videos quite frequently at the moment to try and offer encouragement to people in the difficult circumstances of the COVID pandemic. And as we know, we've just passed the anniversary here in the UK of our first lockdown, both in terms of the calendar in the general sense and in terms of the church calendar, in that today is the Sunday known as Palm Sunday, 1 week before Easter, and indeed that coincides with when we had to start doing worship through Zoom rather than in personal gatherings because of the first lockdown. So here we are, Palm Sunday, and it is actually a day of encouragement, and I'll tell you why. Firstly, I hope you like my shirt, although it might be a bit dazzling, and I'll try not to move too much. But this was the first ever shirt I have made of bright material as a dog collar shirt, and it took me 3 years since I was ordained to find something I was happy with. Lady ministers have floral patterns and paisley patterns and so on, a much wider choice, but something that is appropriate to a man, more difficult. In case you're thinking it's Smarties or M&M's and haven't spotted it, I will tell you this is the artwork from the children's book The Very Hungry Caterpillar. On Palm Sunday, the day we celebrate today, Jesus entered Jerusalem riding on a donkey, which was both a symbol of his humility and a symbol of his kingship, because it came from the Old Testament part of the Bible, the book of Zechariah, a prophecy about your king will come to you riding on a donkey. And he was no doubt fully conscious that the symbolism of what he was doing that day was proclaiming his true place as the King of Kings, the God living a human life, Emmanuel, God with us, the Messiah that the Jewish people had been looking forward to. And so when they recognised this, having seen previously the amazing miracles he performed that showed how God was at work through him mightily, he entered Jerusalem with a huge crowd cheering and shouting, and they took palm branches and palm leaves to wave them like waving flags for royalty today. We use quite often the palm cross, which is made from palm leaves, but made deliberately into the shape of a cross, because although this was such a triumphant day, it was also the beginning of that week that led up to execution on a cross. But that in itself is a victory. Doesn't sound like it. I remember we had a group of teenagers studying in our home one time, and it was when the pop charts were full of that song Tragedy, and one of them rewrote the words about tragedy when Jesus Christ was crucified. But my wife pointed out to him, you need a final verse that also says it's victory when Jesus Christ was crucified, because the self-giving of God himself to deal with our rebellion, our mess, is a victory. And the fact that Easter Day we celebrate he was raised to life again, he's returned to heaven, it's a victory that makes a difference for you and me. And so in my Very Hungry Caterpillar, I've got actually the artwork is the fruits and the leaves that the caterpillar ate through. So it's the nearest thing I could get to wearing palm leaves in my shirt, remembering the waving of the palms, the greeting of the coming King, Jesus the Messiah. And we can still greet him today, and he still comes to us by his Holy Spirit. The exuberance, the celebration of Palm Sunday turned to the crowds turning against him and the cries of crucify. But then 3 days after that, the ultimate celebration of resurrection comes next Sunday, Easter Day. May you know the blessing of this good news. God bless you.